ఏమయ్యా నాది ఎవరన్నా మ్యూట్ చేశారా? నీళ్ళు రావట్లేదు, మ్యూట్ చేస్తే నాది టాక్ వస్తుంది. నేను రావు అన్నాను సార్. అరే బాపు, ఇప్పుడు వాయిస్ పోవట్లేదు రా నన్ను.
మీ వాయిస్ వినపడుతుంది సార్.
వినపడుతోందా?
వినిపిస్తుంది సార్, క్లియర్ గా ఉంది.
ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే. ఇందాక మ్యూట్ లో వస్తుంది, ఇప్పుడు అన్మ్యూట్ లో వస్తుంది. ఇప్పుడు ఓకే,
వస్తుంది సార్, వస్తుంది.
రైట్ రైట్ రైట్.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ సార్.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్, గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ సార్.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ ప్రొఫెసర్ రమణ నాయక్ గారు.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ చైర్మన్ సాబ్. గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ వచ్చారా? నమస్తే నమస్తే.
వచ్చాను.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ ప్రొఫెసర్ మోహన్ భాయ్. గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ చైర్మన్ సాబ్. సాబ్ గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్.
అదే దాని చల్లగా ఉంది. దాని ఎవరు రాజశేఖర్ అంత చల్ల.
ప్రొఫెసర్ రాధాకృష్ణ కూడా ఉన్నారు, ఆయన్ని జాయిన్ అవ్వనండి. ఆయన ఐ థింక్ కింద ఉన్నారు కదా.
అదేలాగా పెట్టి సార్, ఆయన ఇంటికి వెళ్ళిపోయారు సార్.
ఇంటి దగ్గర నేను జాయిన్ అవ్వనండి.
చెప్తా రాజశేఖర్కి చెప్పాను ఇప్పుడే.
తర్వాత ఇన్విజిలేషన్కి ఒక అతను వచ్చాడు, అతను కూడా ఇది ఇవ్వండి మామూలు మన లింక్ ఇస్తే అతను జాయిన్ అవుతాడు.
చెప్తా సార్, ఇప్పుడే చెప్తా. సార్ ఐఎస్ఎన్ రాజు గారు, మొహమ్మద్ మొయిద్దీన్ గారు కూడా ఎందుకో, అంటే నెట్వర్క్ ఇష్యూ ఉందేమో.
అదే సార్ చూస్తున్నా, ఏంది నంబర్ తగ్గిపోయిందని చూస్తే వాళ్ళిద్దరు లేరు. చీఫ్ గెస్ట్ లేరు, కన్వీనర్ లేరు.
లేదు, ఐ థింక్ ప్రాబబ్లీ మళ్ళీ ఏమన్నా
మళ్ళీ జాయిన్ అవుతున్నారు.
ఇక్కడ నెట్ ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది సార్.
ఎక్కడ మన దగ్గర సార్?
మన దగ్గర జియో వచ్చిపోతుందండి. ఆ చైర్మన్ గారి రూమ్ లో కూడా అలాగే ఉందండి అది. అందుకనే సార్
లేదా మా రూమ్ లో రమ్మని చెప్పండి సార్, బాగుంది నా మన దగ్గర స్టేబుల్ ఉంది ఇక్కడ.
ఇక్కడ కూడా పోయిందండి ఆఫీస్ లో. పోయి మళ్ళీ వస్తుందండి.
ఓకే, బట్ నేను
ఇప్పుడు జాయిన్
ఆల్మోస్ట్ 5
అయ్యారు.
నిమిషాల నుంచి స్టేబుల్ గానే ఉన్నా సార్.
ఆ, అంటే మీది ఓన్ మొబైల్ ఛార్జ్.
అచ్చా మొబైల్ అంటారా? ఓకే 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 ఓకే.
సార్ జాయిన్ అయ్యారు.
ఫ్రీక్వెంట్ గా ఆఫ్ అవుతాను చూసుకోండి కొద్దిగా.
ఎస్ సార్.
తర్వాత అతన్ని వరుణ్ ఎవరినన్నా ఇక్కడ ఒక అతను ఇక్కడ నగిరి పెట్టండి, గమ్మని ఏదైనా కనెక్షన్ పోయినా కూడా సెటిల్ చేస్తాడు.
నేను పంపిస్తున్నా సార్,
సార్
నేను పంపిస్తున్నా.
సరే వస్తున్నాడు సార్.
ఐ థింక్
Sorry.
లెట్ us స్టార్ట్. 11 ఎంతమంది? 11
12 మెంబర్స్
మెంబర్స్
ఉన్నారు సార్. 12 మెంబర్స్ ఉన్నారు సార్.
ఎలా యూట్యూబ్ లో స్ట్రీమ్ అవుతుంది కాబట్టి వీఆర్ ఇస్ నాట్ కుడ్ నాట్ డూ ఇట్, దే కెన్ సీ ది యూట్యూబ్ ఆల్సో.
ఎస్ సార్.
స్టార్ట్ చేయమంటారా సార్?
చేద్దాం సార్.
Sir, good evening to all, sir. I invite the chairman of the Institute of Engineering, Dr. G. Venkat Subbiah Garu, convener of the event, Professor Dr. Mohammad Mohiuddin Garu, past chairman and present council member, Dr. I. Satyanarayana Raju Garu, and is also the chief guest and the speaker for the today. Professor Dr. Ramna Naik Garu, past chairman and vibrant council EC member. I also invite Purna Chandra Garu and Ramanujul Garu to the event. And just now Annaji Rao Garu also joined, sir, and Karimuddin has come, and probably he said he would be joining through, yes, physically come here, sir, and he said he will be joining through online, sir. With this, we are going to have observed the Royal Charter Day, sir, for the year 2024. With this, I request Venkat Subbiah Garu to take over and preside over the event, sir, please. Venkat Subbiah Garu.
సార్ థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. డాక్టర్ కె సీతారాంబాబు గారు. రెస్పెక్టెడ్ చీఫ్ గెస్ట్ డాక్టర్ ఐ సత్యనారాయణ రాజు, FIE, కౌన్సిల్ మెంబర్, IEI, past chairman, IEA Telangana State Center, and retired chief engineer, I and CAT department. Dr. K. Sitarambabu, FIE, honorary secretary, IEA Telangana State Center. Professor Dr. Mohammad Moinuddin, FIE, committee member, IEA Telangana State Center and convener of today's event. Professor Dr. Ramna Naik, past chairman and present committee member. Professor Ramanujacharlu Garu, Annoji Rao Garu, Purna Chandra Garu, and other participants. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all of you. Today, I feel it is a great privilege and honor to be amidst this August gathering and extend a warm and hearty welcome to the chief guest, Dr. I. Satyanarayana Raju, FIE, and all of you to the Royal Charter Day of IEI. Today, I am very happy to be associated with this memorable event. And coming to, just briefly, I want to tell you about this Royal Charter Day. Anyhow, our chief guest is going to explain us very well about that one. So the headquarters of IEI sent a letter dated 24th August 2020, desired to observe 9th September every year as Royal Charter Day by the state and local centers of the Institution of Engineers India in a befitting manner. Pursuant to the above, the Telangana State Center of the Institution of Engineers India has decided to organize this event today, that is 9th September 2024. We are glad to inform that the institution was granted Royal Charter on September 9th, 1935 by His Majesty the King and Emperor George V, which was a momentous event in the annals of engineering industry and education in India. The Royal Charter endowed the institution with the responsibility to promote the general advancement of engineering amongst members and persons attached to the institution. IEI has been recognized as scientific and industrial research organization by the Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India, and besides conducting its own research, provides granting aid to UG, PG, and PhD students of engineering institutes and universities. The Royal Charter was accorded to IEI to promote the general advancement of engineering and engineering science and their applications in India, and to facilitate the exchange of information and ideas on those subjects amongst the members of the persons attached to the institution. Since you are anxiously awaiting to hear the talk from our eminent speaker, the guest of honor, chief guest, I am limiting myself and hope that you will really enjoy the talk by Dr. ISN Raju garu. On behalf of the Telangana State Center of IEI and on my own behalf, I once again extend a hearty welcome to our chief guest, Dr. ISN Raju garu, FIE, and all of you to this important event. Thank you, one and all. Now I request convener of the event, Professor Dr. Muhammad Moinuddin, to introduce our chief guest, Dr. ISN Raju garu.
Good evening, everyone. I am Professor Moinuddin
Good
here,
evening.
and respected our chairman and honorary secretary, and today chief guest, Dr. Indukuri Satyanarayan Raju garu. So all the participants. So just I am going to introduce. Already you know very well about ISN Raju garu. So good evening, everyone. Dr. Indukuri Satyanarayan Raju is called as ISN Raju also, had born on 28th February 1955 to late Sri Rajam Raju and Srimati Rama Sita in Kanche Marru village, Attili Mandal, West Godavari district, AP. In a middle class agriculture family, he obtained a degree in civil engineering and postgraduate with distinction from JNTU, Hyderabad. He joined as a assistant executive engineer in irrigation department of AP in 1976, and later was selected as a deputy executive engineer by direct recruitment in 1982. He was promoted as executive engineer in the year 1991, served as a Vijayanagaram district and a deputy chief engineer, medium irrigation, till his elevation as a superintending engineer during the year 1997. He served as a deputy secretary in AP Secretariat and later as a project administrator of Vamshadhara project in a Srikakulam district. At the time of water crisis to Krishna Delta, rendered service as a superintending engineer irrigation circle Vijayawada during the year 2002 to 2004 and received appreciation from the government and public for a tiding over of a water crisis. Dr. Raju was promoted as a chief engineer to head most of a prestigious central design organization for over 6 years till superintended in the June 2011. He is honorary advisor to a Raghu Educational Institutions, Dakamari village in a Bhimili Mandal of a Vizag district. The government of AP has appointed him as a committee member of Technical Expert Committee on Irrigation Projects of a government of AP. Out of an academic interest, passion, and a zeal, Dr. ISN Raju acquired higher educational qualifications while in service. He acquired a BL, MBA, MPhil, and PG diploma in alternate dispute resolution, NALSAR, and he was awarded PhD by JNTU University, Hyderabad for his research during 2008 to 2013 on competency mapping of irrigation Department of AP, Dr. Raju published a book on water and irrigation under aegis of Institution of Engineers India, Andhra Pradesh State Center, Hyderabad. During his service in Irrigation and Care Department, he received a Best Irrigation Engineer Award in 2003. Instituted by IEI Best Nodal Officer at a state level by Honorable Chief Minister of Government of AP during 1996, and many other merit awards while working in Srikakulam, Vijayanagaram and Krishna district on the occasion of Independence Day and Republic Day. He presented over 40 technical papers in Institution of Engineers India. He was responsible for approval of all the design and drawings of a major, medium and minor irrigation projects in AP during 2004 to 2011 and resolved many dam safety related and other important technical issues of the commissioned as well as ongoing irrigation projects in the erstwhile United State of Andhra Pradesh. During the Krishna floods of 2009, Dr. Raju was appointed as a special officer to monitor the flood at a Srisailam and Prakasham barrage and contributed his might in averting loss of life and of minimizing of damages to dams and assets. Presently, Dr. ISN Raju, member Academic Council of MVRG College of Engineering, Vijayanagaram, member Board of Studies Civil in JBIET Hyderabad, also serving as a technical consultant to NABARD in AP and Telangana since 2018 to till date. Dr. ISN Raju is associate with IEI since 1983. He was past chairman IEI Andhra Pradesh State Center and that of Telangana State Center, Hyderabad. Dr. I. Satyanarayana Raju was presently elected as a National Council member for a second tenure 2021 to 2025 and a member representative of some important IEI national committees. So it's a great opportunity and privilege to me, sir, to introduce your biodata to our participants today. So the Royal Shorters Day. So our chairman and our committee member given an opportunity to me to convener to conduct this program, prestigious program. So thank you, sir. I'm introduced you. And now over to our chairman. So continue, sir, the program.
Thank you, Professor Mohammad Moinuddin Garu. Now I request our chief guest ISN Raj Garu to address the gathering virtually. Sir, please, sir.
Good evening, presiding officer and chairman of the Institute of Engineers Telangana State Center, Professor Dr. G. Venkata Subbaiah Garu, Honorary Secretary Sitaram Babu Garu, and convener of the event, Dr. Professor Moinuddin. And thank you for Moinuddin, sir, for presenting my biodata. And Professor Dr. Raman Naik, he was our past chairman and also presently committee member and our esteemed colleagues and dignitaries and all participants. So it's my privilege and I feel it is an honor to give me an opportunity to be the speaker on this very important Royal Charter Day of Institute of Engineers being celebrated 9th September every year. And so I would like to present about the background of Royal Charter Day and kindly go through this one. So you all know that the Institute of Engineers is a centurion-old Institute of Engineers. That is only one of its kind in India. It was established in 2020 and in 1920, and we celebrated 100 years in 2020. So about the Institute of Engineers. So the Institute of Engineers was established in the year 1920 and is working with headquarters at Calcutta. And that is in the pre-independence. So actually this Royal Charter Day was, the charter was passed by the British government, that is equal to and on par with enactment of a parliament in India. The institution was granted Royal Charter by King George V in 1935, which is equivalent to an act of parliament under the British rule. Since then, the Institute of Engineers India is rendering human service to the country in general and to the engineering community in particular. So the objectives of our Institute of Engineers is to promote, advance, accelerate the art, science and practice of engineering to harness the natural resources for the benefit of the society, to provide continuing professional acumen among the fraternity of engineers throughout the country, contributing to their professional development and high standard of professional conduct, to provide non-formal engineering education program, properly known as AML examinations, to the benefit of those who could not prosecute engineering degrees through regular courses for diploma and non-diploma streams due to their job incumbency or non-affordability of the pursuing engineering degree too. And this Royal Charter Day, the court at Buckingham Palace, that is 13th day of August 1935, that is the King Royal Palace, Majesty in the Council. This is a verbatim, I am just reading it, so it is a complex sentence, please bear with this one, but we cannot split to the whatever is there, so that I am presenting this one. Whereas there was this day read at board a report of a committee of the Lords of His Majesty's Most Honorable Privy Council dated 1st day of August 1935 in the words following, viz. That is, Your Majesty having been released by your order of the 21st day of February 1935 to refer unto this committee the humble petition of Sir Thomas Guthrie Purcell, President of the Institute of Engineers India, and others, praying for grant of a charter of incorporation to the said institution. The Lords of the Committee, in obedience to Your Majesty's said order of reference, have taken the said petition into consideration and do this day agree humbly to report as their opinion to Your Majesty that a charter may be granted by Your Majesty in terms of the draft hereunto annex. His Majesty, having taken into consideration the said report, the draft charter accompanying it, was pleased by and with the advice of His Privy Council to approve thereof and to order as it is hereby ordered that the Most Honorable the Marquess of Shetland, one of His Majesty Principal Secretary of State, do cause a warrant to be prepared for His Majesty's royal signature for passing under a great seal a charter in conformity with the said draft, which is hereunto annexed. The Institute of Engineers Royal Charter at court at Buckingham Palace, the 13th day of August 1935, present the King's Most Excellent Majesty in Council, whereas there was this day read at the Board of Report of a Committee of Lords of His Majesty Most Honorable Privy Council, dated 1st day of August 1935 in words following. Your Majesty, having been pleased by your order of 21st day of February 1935 to refer unto this committee the humble petition of Sir Thomas Guthrie Purcell, President of the Institute of Engineers India, and others praying for the grant of charter of incorporation to the said institution. The Lords of the Committee, in obedience to Your Majesty said order of reference, have taken the said petition into consideration, and to this they agree humbly to report as their opinion to Your Majesty that the charter may be granted by Your Majesty in terms of the draft hereunto annexed. The important objects and purposes for which the Institution of India, India hereafter we call the institution, are to promote and advance science, practice and business of engineering in all its branches, herein after referred as engineering in India, to establish, subsidize, promote, form and maintain local associations of the members belonging to the institution and other engaged or interested in engineering, so as to assure to each individual member, as far as may be possible equal opportunity to enjoy the rights and privileges of the institution. To promote the study of engineering with a view to disseminate the information obtained for facilitating the scientific and economic development of engineering in India, to encourage, regulate, and elevate the technical and general knowledge of persons engaged in or about to engage in engineering or in any employment manner or otherwise in connection herewith, and with a view thereto to provide for the holding of classes and to test by examination or otherwise the competence of such persons, and to institute and establish professorships, studentships, scholarships, rewards, and other benefactions, and to grant certificates of competency, whether under any act of the Government of India or local government regulating the conduct and qualifications of engineers or otherwise, howsoever. To give the Government of India, the local governments and municipalities and other public bodies and others facilities for conferring with and ascertaining the views of engineers as regards matter directly or indirectly affecting engineering, and to confer with the said governments, municipalities and other public bodies and others in regard to all matters affecting engineering. To arrange and promote the adoption of equitable forms of contracts and other documents used in engineering, and to encourage the settlement of disputes by arbitration, and to act as or nominate arbitrators and umpires on such terms and in such cases as may seem expedient, to promote efficiency and just and honorable dealing, and to suppress small practices in engineering. To do all such other acts and things as are incidental or conducive to the attainment of above subjects or any of them. These are all the objectives. Unless and until by the bylaws for the time being of the institution shall otherwise direct, the council at their last meeting prior to the annual general meeting of the Institute of Engineers in each year shall elect from among their number a president for the ensuing year, and the president so elect shall enter into his office at that ensuing annual general meeting, and shall be ex officio a member of the council for the ensuing year. Of the members of the council of the institution, other than the president, such number as shall coincide with the total number of local centers for the time being of the institution shall be vice presidents, and the said vice president shall be respective chairman for the time being of several local centers of the institution. The presidential establishment of Institute of Engineers in India under Royal Charter, the first president of the institution shall be Colonel Sir Thomas Guthrie Russell, actually who has moved this Royal Charter to the British government, and the first vice president shall be Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Irving Slee, V.D. Norman Bruce Macbeth, Rao Bahadur Karnapati Venkat Krishnaswamy Chetty, Alexander Fordyce Harvey, and Khan Bahadur Muhammad Abdul Aziz. The first members of the council shall be the said president, the said vice presidents, the following past presidents of the said association or institution, namely Christopher Adams Williams, CAE, Dewan Bahadur Nuggihalli Narsimha Iyengar, Raja Jwala Prasad, and Alexander Jardin, DSC. The following members of the said association or institutions, namely Pritma Das, Bojraj Advani, Malcolm Ramsay, like that many members are there. I think these, I am sharing this PPT to all the members. Please go through, because just reading names of so many readings, so I lose concentration of the presentation. And for the members' information check, I will share this one to all the members who are present. The following associate members of the said association or institution, namely Alexander MacDonald, Birendranath Mukherjee, Radha Lal, and Raja Ram. The following members are said association or institutions, namely are the same, again repetition of all the names of this one what I told. So please go through this, because good number of names are there. There is no point of reading each and every one. Just only for information check. You please go through the information, the presentation. The category of membership and IA establishment in India. A member of the institution shall be entitled to exclusive use after his name of the abbreviated designation MIE India, associate member of the abbreviated designation AMIE India, a companion of abbreviated designation, that is Fellow of Institute of Engineers India, the Honorary Life Fellow of the abbreviation, that is Honorary Life MIE, and Honorary Member of the abbreviated designation Honorary MIX India. Every person being at any time a corporate member of the institution may so long as he shall be corporate member, take or use the name or title of Chartered Engineer India. Establishment in India. IEA was established in the year 1920 in Madras with Sir Thomas R.J. Ward as the founding president. It was formally inaugurated in 1921 by Lord Chessboard, the then Viceroy of British India in 1935. He obtained the Royal Charter of Incorporation from King George V on 9 September 1935 to promote and advance the science, practice, and business of engineering. Sir Thomas Guthrie Russell, President for the year 1933-34, led the successful petition for the Royal Charter, and Harold Williams served as the President for the period in 1950s. The Institute of Engineers India (IEA) obtained the full membership of Engineers Mobility Forum (EMF) at the biannual International Engineering meeting held in 2009, held at Kyoto, Japan, on 17th June 2009. IEA establishment in Calcutta, fora and functions of the IEA. On December 19, 1930, the then Viceroy of Lord Irwin, the foundation of its private building, 8 Gokhale Road in Calcutta. January 1st, 1932, the company office moved into the new building. September 9, 1935, in relation to a state charter of the Emperor George V accepted. In the second paragraph of the Declaration of the Institutional Duties are described briefly as Indian engineers to meet the goals and objectives of entity being established. They increase the general development of engineering and engineering science, their implementation in India, and people associated with the organization and members of the engineering related topics, information, add in providing facilities to receive and give ideas. The branches of this institution slowly began spreading across the country. Timely Mysore, Hyderabad, London, Punjab opened its centers in this is a history of the IEA in Bombay. This on May 1943, associate membership exams began to be taken place twice a year. In 1944, 4 major categories of technical operations were established. That is civil, mechanical, that is actual, the spelling is according that mechanical, electrical, general, engineering. Different for each department head has to be elected for a term of 3 years. The Silver Jubilee was celebrated in 1945 in Calcutta, Bihar in 1947, Madhya Prant, Sindh, Baluchistan, Tiruvankur. These 4 locations open new centers. There are 5 fora of IEA during that time. The National Designs Research Forum Foundation, that is NDRF, Water Management Forum, that is WMF, Safety and Quality Forum, SQF, Sustainable Development Forum, SDF, and Rural Development Forum, RDF. And the IEA has also as an autonomous organ, the Engineering Staff College of India. And subsequently also one forum, that is Sustainable Development Forum, was also there, and another Disaster Management Forum was also established. The IEA has been prominent in World Mining Congress, that is, and the World Federation of Engineering Organization, the Commonwealth Engineering Council (CEC), the Federation International Jew Britain (PIB), and the Federation of Engineering Institutions of South and Central Asia (FIASCA). It has number of worldwide bilateral agreements with other professional societies. The vision of IEA. The IEA vision is to promote an environment to enable ethical ethos and pursuits of professional excellence for engineering fraternity in the country, so as to provide leadership for serving the humanity by involving all aspects inclusive development process in the country. Intervention needed towards IEA vision. So every vision was declared to attain that vision. So the interventions needed are problems and opportunities required interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary collaborations of projects. IEI has to consider strengthening integration of future engineering community of India with the global communities. Engineers need to focus on innovations with the aim of attaining inclusive growth with underlying policy that is more for less for more principle. The corporate members of IEA need to adopt the attributes of engineers will encompass three elements: knowledge, skill, and attitude. It is the duty of every corporate member. Then only the IEA vision will be achieved. The longer vision of IEA is IEA envision to be one of the largest and vibrant professional societies of engineering, technologies, and applied scientists among all 15 engineering disciplines as of now of institute, and are committed to the promotion of continual professional and intellectual development, contributing to growth of technological knowledge, skill and capacity building through innovative approach towards cause of the sustainable development. The IEA vision can be achieved with a roadmap covering missions, objectives, strategies, and functions. So the IEA mission and objective, I think to achieve the IEA vision, so the roadmap and IEA mission is required. So the mission of IEA is IEA aims to effectively promote the general advancement of engineering, engineering science and technology and their application in India, and to facilitate dissemination of knowledge, information, and ideas among the corporate members of the profession towards value-based services to the nation at all the desired levels. So important objectives are membership enrollment, restructuring AMA exams with ministry approval, increase upward professional mobility of members, assume leadership role among various professional engineering societies, improve interaction with industry, government, organizations, and policymakers, take active part in the national planning process, provide needed information and professional assistance to corporate members, enhance the image and visibility of IEA with central, state government, and autonomous statutory bodies dealing with higher technical education. Publicize professional ethics to follow by corporate members by self-motivation for protecting image of engineering community to stand before nation and society at large. The tenets, there are 11 tenets of the code of ethics of the IEA, and every member is supposed to follow that one. So otherwise, as a corporate member, he is not fulfilling his duty. And any deviation of this ethics also, the council can take action on the member in a suitable way. A corporate member shall utilize his knowledge and expertise for the welfare, health, safety of the community without any discrimination for a sectional or private interest. A corporate member shall maintain the honor, integrity, and dignity in all his professional actions to be worthy of the trust of the community and the profession. A corporate member shall act only in the domain of his competence with diligence, care, sincerity, and honesty. A corporate member shall apply his knowledge and expertise in the interest of his employer or the client for whom he shall work without compromising with either obligations to these tenets. A corporate member shall not falsify or misrepresent his own or his associates' qualification and experiences, etc. A corporate member, whenever necessary and relevant, shall take all reasonable steps to inform himself, his employer, or clients of the environmental, economic, social, and other possible consequences which may arise out of his actions. A corporate member shall maintain utmost honesty and fairness in making statements or giving witness, and shall do so on in the basis of adequate knowledge. That is very, very important. All our statements are giving our any state on behalf of the IEA or presenting any cases in the court or before judicial commission also. So a corporate member must maintain utmost honesty. We should not submit any wrong things or which is not part of the IEA, and even against the co-corporate members also. If in a positive way, it must be done. A corporate member shall not directly or indirectly injure the professional reputation of another corporate member. That is very, very important. We must respect all other colleague corporate members. Now there are about 3 lakh corporate members are there. and including all associate members, we got about 7.5 lakhs or 8 lakhs are there. So that is very, very important that we have to respect our all rest of the corporate members also. So we should not either talk against them or submission of any written submission against them. That also comes under the code of ethics. A corporate member shall reject any kind of offer that may involve unfair practice or may cause avoidable damage to the ecosystems. A corporate member shall be concerned about and shall act in the best of his abilities for maintenance and sustainability of the process of development. A corporate member shall not act in any manner which may injure the reputation of the IEI, which may cause any damage the IEI financially or otherwise. That is very, very important. We must take all care when talking about the institution or projecting our institution in different other bodies also. We are not expected to talk anything against the institution. That will be this one else. That is very, very important. So establishment of IEI. So erstwhile Andhra Pradesh State Center of the Institute of Engineers was born on 15th November 1938. At that time, it is Hyderabad Center in the Nizam state. In the Nizam, erstwhile Nizam state, it was established. So it is in the pre-independence era. So it was inaugurated by Dr. Sir Akbar Aidari, President of the then Nizam's Executive Council. After functioning in temporary accommodation in Secretariat and Hyderabad Waterworks, that is now the presently the site where there is, that is erstwhile it belongs to the Hyderabad Waterworks. They have allotted some land to us. We must be thankful to the Hyderabad Waterworks also. Later it was moved to its office to the prestigious old building premises in 1947. That is the front building. Now the SBI is our now located is our beautiful office, which enriched and furnished all the corporate members for about 60 years. Having much archaeological importance in Hyderabad. So that is that's why that is the archaeological importance building. It will be live forever. Some people are advocating and giving suggestions. Why can't you remove the old building and you can have a new building? So that is not possible because it's a archaeological importance is there. It need to be kept up. While in AP State Center, local centers, Visakhapatnam, Kakinada, Vijayawada, Warangal, Kadapa, and Tirupati are actively associated with the institutional activities under aegis of IEA. And subsequently, in the year 2015, when Murali Krishna Reddy was the president, he has taken initiative of opening local centers. His aim is to promote, to get more membership. Unless the institute is local available, the membership cannot be done. With that intention, he has opened centers at Ramagundam, Chikakulam, Bhimavaram, Anantapuram, and have been newly established during that time. So subsequently, so due to bifurcation of the Andhra Pradesh state by Reorganization Act 2014, the present Telangana State Center was established on 28th August 2016. Now, on the last 28th August was the 8th foundation day of that one else. So that is we have completed nearly about 8 years of this establishment. The present Telangana state is having local centers at Warangal, Ramagundam, and Kottagudem. And now I am requesting some of the colleagues are also, so even now about we are about 33 districts are there. So now only we got about 3 local centers. Why can't we have some more centers so that the IEA will be accessible to the many engineers? Now almost for every erstwhile district of Telangana, so it was now lot of chief engineers and people working there. Unless a local center is there, so how can the local people will become members? Because they come all the way either to Warangal, Ramagundam, or Kottagudem, or Hyderabad. So there is need to establish local centers. I request all my colleagues, council members and committee also to take for establishing a few more local centers. The Telangana State Center is one of the best state centers in India, conducting good number of international, national seminars, workshops, webinars, and standing first in the country. We received the Best State Center Award 99, 2000, 2004, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7. That is continuously for 3 years, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14. I think it was repeated 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So almost we have received about some nearly more than 10, I think 11, around 11 Best State Center Awards. It is a unique, no other state center got such a good number of awards. And the Telangana State Center has organized recently. I think earlier also we have organized in 2014 and earlier prior to that one also. Recently we have organized the local center organized Indian Engineering Congress for the first time, most successfully. Since I think we can say that Telangana Center has organized the first time. At earlier combined state center, we have organized many things. And presently the membership of the Telangana State Center is order of about 10,000, and most of our past chairmen and other council members there are making a lot of membership drive, and that is a good thing. Another important thing is now we are happy that everybody, other state centers and local centers are feeling envy of our state center, because a beautiful complex for that the 3-storied complex was there. This is the biggest of its one in the country, and this was not just happened like that. So many of our past president, past chairmen, past honorary secretaries, and all committed generations since our for last 60-70 years, so they made this present complex possible because they generated lot of revenue surplus monies by conducting technical events, and they kept a fixed deposit of 3 crores. And the government of our headquarters have given another 3 crores. With that only, this building have come. The present the generation of our committee members and the present generation of our corporate members must look into that one. How sincerely the old generation had made this center flourish, and we request all the present generation of these members also to kindly contribute their might. So not just becoming a member is not sufficient. Actually, the visibility of the individual member, center, committee always exists based on how many number of technical activities you have done it. That also the Best State Center Award has come not because of our finances or anything, because of counting our seminar, 2-day seminars, 1-day seminar, other activities only they consider and do that one. My humble request is in this one. Now a bit relaxation was. We are relaxing. So for the last 1 or 2 years in conducting the events, we need to do it on. Still, there is a lot of time before March to conduct events to compete for the Best State Center. And the flourishing of this state center have not just happened by an individual. So first, after the formation of the youth center, so the God has given me an opportunity to be the first chairman of the Telangana State Center, and at that time the honorary secretary is Dr. Rameshwara. Subsequently, it was taken over by Dr. S. Satyanarayana, and also the Rameshwara was the honorary secretary, and subsequently Rameshwara was the chairman, and T. Anjaya was the honorary secretary, and our Dr. Professor Dr. Ramana Naik is also the chairman, subsequently for interim chairman, whatever it is may be called, and he was also the past chairman and was chairman of this one. He has also contributed his might. And subsequently, the engineer Brahma Reddy was the chairman, and the Professor Venkat Subbaiah was the honorary secretary. Now, presently, the Venkat Subbaiah is the chairman, and Sitaram Babu is the honorary secretary. Why I am telling is, so all these chairmen and honorary secretaries and committee members of during those the annual sessions, they contributed a lot, and what presently we are talking proud of this one is contribution by many more people, not as by a single individual. So that inspiration must be taken by the present members and all those things. So with these few things, so now I would like to conclude that the Royal Charter actually that is a recognition of the enactment of Parliament. So at that time, because our British, it is a pre-independence, the UK government has given the Royal Charter of this 9th September. We are proudly celebrating. We have crossed that 100th year. Now we are in the 104th year. We are there. So still, as long as the sun and moon are there on this earth, these Institute of Engineers will be there. You must feel proud to the members of IEA. This is the largest professional body. And for engineers, this is the only professional body having about 50 engineering divisions. Of course, so that this branch-wise other organizations are there. So we are doing my might. But in the process, some issues will be there. So our current generation says that is not happening, this is not happening. Things won't happen by others, but everybody must play an important role to resolve the issues. My humble request to all the present generation of engineers and corporate members is to be loyal to the institute, and always see that it will flourish. If IAI flourishes, you will be flourishing that one. So some issues are there. So I think some AMN examinations, others are there. The things are happening, and the IAI is pursuing it. So things won't happen in future. It will. Today also that AMA examination is happening. Earlier, when the AMA examination happening, about 500 to 800 students used to appear. Now because of large engineering college, number of engineering colleges have come, so the number has come down and opportunities are also there. So part-time degrees and other things are there. Still, we got about nearly 3 lakh AMIs that was produced by IAI as engineering graduates. There are many the IAS officers, IPS officers, IFS officers, and very important positions were there. Even a lot of our AMIs were now very important positions in abroad also. So just with emotionally I am speaking, so that I am proud of IAI. I feel proud. That's why I am speaking. So with these few lines, few words and few presentations, I thank the chairman and honorary secretary for giving me an opportunity on this beautiful occasion of Royal Charter to present the talk on the Royal Charter Day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Dr. ISN Raj garu, you have given clarity about this Royal Charter, sir. Many times we are saying that this is the professional body which was recognized by Royal Charter, and many people are in a doubt what is Royal Charter. But today, very clearly explained what is Royal Charter and how we got that status from the government, British government, sir. And also you have explained about the history of Institution of Engineers, and it was started in Chennai. Actually, I was also having a doubt, sir. I don't know where actually it was started in India, but today only I
Yes.
came to know about that one, sir. Thank you very much for your information, sir. And also you have studied about the history of Telangana State Center and the importance of working for the development of this Institution of Engineers combinedly. So thank you very much, sir. So still I have a small doubt, sir. So where actually this Institution of Engineers started, sir?
Actually, headquarters is Calcutta, but it was
No, not in
inaugurated
India,
in
sir.
Chennai.
Sir, not in India, outside, sir.
Uh,
Outside the
in,
India, first.
that is London.
Royal Charter, sir,
It
at the time of Royal Charter only.
Earlier it was there.
Hmm.
Earlier also 1920, that is the 1920 it was started. Whereas Royal
Okay.
Charter was given in 1935. That means it was
35.
origination is 1920.
Okay. So it was started in London only, na, sir?
London only 1920.
Okay, sir.
Charter
Sir,
was please
sir,
tell me.
please. You please continue, sir.
Actually, that institute IEOS started in 1920, but Royal Charter was given in the year 1935. That is the
Okay.
clarity. It is in London.
Okay, sir. Sir, similar to our Institution of Engineers India, in how many countries it is there, sir? We are saying that some other chapters are there, overseas chapter 6 or 7 we are saying. Only it is
That
limited to
is
6 or
in
anymore.
South Asian countries. Actually, it was there, and some of the other Maldives or other things. In Maldives also it is there. Dubai it was there, and some
Yes,
of the non-overseas chapters are some of them are dormant. They were established, but really about their vibrancy is not. We are not aware of that.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your explanative and informative lecture, sir. Sir,
Okay,
anybody
right.
please? Anybody having any doubts about Royal Charter Day?
It is only the history just I presented. So that is the thing.
Yes, sir.
And
But,
we will. Okay.
sir, but this history is not known for many people, sir. Sometimes
Yes.
that words are known, but
Sir,
the meaning
Good evening, sir. ISN Raj garu.
behind them is not known.
Please.
Okay, Manuddin garu.
Sir, actually, the Institution of Engineers India started in 1820 in India.
1920.
And they are given a
1920.
Royal Charter in 1935 after Institution of Engineers. The bill
Yes.
passed and all this, just now you're going to full details.
Yes.
But
Yes.
exactly, it is started initially in England, sir. Anglo-Indian England. So there they are started Institution of Engineers or some other name, sir? Before,
Same Institute
before
of Engineers
1920.
only. Originally, it is only Institute of Engineers because it was established in 1920 in India, that India was added. Otherwise, original name is Institute of Engineers only.
Where in first initially before 1820. 1820
That is
started in India, na, sir.
No,
1920.
actually it is India is
1920.
1920.
Sorry, sir.
That is
1920 started in India. Before that, what it is called there, sir, in England?
Institute of Engineers only. No, there is
Okay.
because in India it was India. Otherwise, Institute of Engineers only.
Acha, when they are started, sir, in England? Here it is
But
1920.
but that history we not know when actually when it was started.
Okay.
But only we know the history from 1920 only.
Yeah, okay. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Thank you. Right.
I have a doubt since long back.
Oh yes, yes.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request
Right.
Dr. K. Sitaram Babu Garu to propose vote of thanks.
Just a word, sir. High appreciation to ISN Raju garu, sir. His commitment to Institute of Engineers is highly appreciable, sir. He does a lot of background work for many of us, sir. I think digging out and getting a history of IE, I think is a great work that he has done, sir, for to let future generation also know the history of IE, sir. Thank you very much, ISN Raju garu, for having delivered the lecture, plus having come forward to share that PPT with us, sir. Thank you so much. And I thank one and all, though the audience is very less, but it's very important subject and very important event for Institute of Engineering. I thank one and all. I thank the chairman, Dr. G. Venkat Subbaiah garu, and the convener, Professor Dr. Mohammad Mohiuddin garu, for having made this event a reality. I also should thank the past chairman and the council member and the chief guest and the speaker for the event, Dr. ISN Raju garu, for having agreed, consented to be the chief guest and also the speaker for the event, sir. I also thank
Sir, Sitaram Babu sir, మీది mute అయింది. Okay.
let us all stand for national anthem, sir.
సార్ సీతారాంబాబు సార్ మీరు మ్యూట్ లో ఉన్నారు.
సార్ లేదు సార్, సిస్టమ్ నా దగ్గర లేదు సార్, ఐఎస్ఎం రాజు గారి దగ్గర ఉంది. వెళ్తున్నాం సార్, వెళ్తున్నాం. తరుణ్ ఎఫిషియెంట్ లేడు సార్, ఎంతసార్లు చెప్పినా కూడా.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
జై హింద్.
Good night to all. Good night to all.
Good night, Chairman Saab. Good night. వెంకట సుబ్బయ్య గారు
Sir,
నమస్కారం సార్.
thank you, and good night.
Congratulations.
Sir, sir.
చైర్మన్ సాబ్ హైదరాబాద్ ఢిల్లీ
Garvonly.
రేపు వస్తారా? కొద్దిగా మనం ఒక రెండు సార్లు కలవాలి మరి సీఎం గారిని కోఆర్డినేటర్ గారిని కలిసి.
రేపు ఒక మీటింగ్ ఇది ఉంది కదా సార్, ఎండోమెంట్ లెక్చర్.
కాదు మొత్తం మన రిక్వెస్ట్
గోపాలరావు ఈ రోజు అంతా కాలేజీలో ఇది ఓరియంటేషన్ డే ఉండే.
అవునవును.
Okay,
రేపు
sir, right.
రేపు వస్తే మనం వీళ్ళు కూర్చొని ప్లాన్ చేయాలి సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ. గుడ్ నైట్. పోతున్నాం 5 నిమిషాలు ఒకసారి టీ పెట్టు. ఎక్కడా